Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. I'm Madelyn, and today we will be doing a reading for the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. And in this reading, it may also be for the Moon, Ascending, Venus signs, and other people may resonate as well. So if you do, please hit the like button and the subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get more of the readings as they come along. So for the week of November 15 through 21, let's take a look at the energies for the water signs. So the first thing I want to do is look at the Faeries Oracle. And in the Faeries Oracle, each one of the different fairies that Brian Fruit met and drew are talked about with Jessica Macbeth. So let's start with our asking the divine for guidance today. Okay. So I like to put Reiki energy into the deck. It guides us to the right fairy card. So it's Penelope. I think it's Dreamweaver. Let me take a look in the book. Really beautiful energy. Water signs, 28. Okay, Penelope Dreamweaver. Inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. So for some of you, this coming week, and also it's, right after the new moon in Scorpio. And so there's definitely a lot of water energy right now. And with this new moon in Scorpio, I feel like that's kind of what's helping to bring in Penelope and her weaving of dreams, inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. Weaver of dreams, bringer of visions, muse of artistic inspiration, Penelope weaves tapestries in the mind with threads of light, color, and sound. Light, color, and sound. When she comes to us in dreams, we weaken under her enchantment and rush for our paints or clay or other forms of expression. So she comes to you in dreams and she inspires you through dreaming, and yet at the same time she kind of inspires you in the 3D world to be doing artistic creations in your life. Now, one of the things I have noticed, I always was dealing with a lot of insomnia. And so over the years, I would take different medications, and I found that over time, I was no longer dreaming. And I really didn't think much of it. But then more recently, I was talking to a friend, and they were like, you should try CBD. It's a nice, natural type substance. It'll really help you to sleep. So I was like, okay, well, let's give that a try then. And within a couple of weeks of using CBD, I was dreaming again. So, if you aren't allergic to it or have problems with it, it's something you may be able to use for a while for a sleep aid that'll also reawaken your dreams, your lucid dreaming, your regular dreaming. It really doesn't have a effect like, getting you high or something like that. So it really is not one of those kind of things. It does have a lot of medicinal effects. One of them is helping you to sleep better. And in this case, it helped me sleep more naturally so that I also dreamed, and not, you know, one of those stark medicines that made me sleep, but kind of unnaturally. So each of you are going to find something. The other thing to note is when you have insomnia, instead of fighting it and wishing it would go away and being really frustrated by it, if you can accept it into your life and have it be a part of you, and realize it's something you have and be okay with it, you'll find that it will lose its energy and its grip on you, and you will have less insomnia, and you'll feel more rested in the morning. So there are many times now that I have woken up, you know, 2 or 3 times during the night, and just knowing that, you know, things are waking me up that maybe have to do with my dreams or spirituality in some ways, then I don't really feel tired the next morning, because I've still gotten the rest that I need, even though I might feel like I woke up for some reason. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of, well, sort of on topic, sort of off topic. So Penelope basically comes to us and she weaves these messages in our dreams. Here's another, we can look at her again. I love how she's holding that ball of light on her hand, and all the other like balls of light are around her. Let's see. Okay. Seek visions and inspirations. Be aware that they are often subtle and require close attention. Fantasies, dreams, and daydreams are all places an inspiration fairy can contact us, but she can also pop up unannounced in the midst of the most ordinary activities. In the bath, washing the dishes, driving the car, or anywhere else that our mind is half occupied and half running an idle. Pay special attention to unsought inspiration at this time. They have something wonderful to offer you, but it is up to you to catch them and bring them into reality. So the things that they offer you are kind of in that vibrational sense. And by becoming in alignment with them in their vibration, you're able to catch those things and bring them into your reality. So the numerology number is 10, which is 1. So we're coming to the end of a cycle, beginning the new cycle. And I think in this case, it could be that some of the things that she brings to you are kind of a new inspiration and a new direction for you. Okay, so water signs. Let's take a look at the tarot, and we will be doing the Celtic Cross. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Llewellyn deck. So all of the decks that I use are listed in the description below. And also at the end of the reading, we'll have an extended for the different zodiac signs that come up in the reading, and talking about those, as well as any blocks, fears, and then a message from your higher self for this coming week, 15th through the 21st. So we'll put Reiki energy into the deck. All right, the situation, the primary main situation that we're looking at is the Six of Swords. And so the situation for this week is kind of a new journey for you in a new direction following your angels as your guides and your intuition. We don't always know where we're headed. Sometimes we do. But we know that it's somewhere good, somewhere better than we have been. If we're following our angels and they're putting a protection around our ship to, you kind of look at the water is nice and smooth and clear at this time. And, he's kind of like pushing the boat along. So it's a fairly shallow area that his stick can reach to the bottom there. And he's not alone. And so this journey that you take is going to be with other people. You won't have to feel like you're alone. You'll have your angels with you. You'll have your spirit guides. You'll have others here on the earth that are your soul family and your connection. And, nowadays it's really amazing because we're able to connect through the internet, through Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and all of these things on the internet. We're able to come together, join together with people who we never would have been able to even meet otherwise. And in this process, really be brought on this journey that we have, this soul journey. So I feel like this week is going to be about your soul journey, and especially your journey with others and not just by yourself. So the thing that's going to hinder you or be a little difficult for you is the Empress. And so it may be that you will struggle with really bringing the abundance and beauty, grounded energy into this journey. So as you're starting this journey, don't forget to ground yourself, spend time in a meditation. So many times we talk about it, but I was talking to a friend the other day and she actually meditates once in the morning and once at night. And oftentimes, if she only has 10 minutes, she listens to a 10-minute guided meditation. If she has a half an hour, she listens to a half an hour guided meditation. And so it helps her to know how long it's going to be. Obviously, she can get on to the other things she needs to do. So if you, water sign are, you're wanting to have this journey, you're wanting to have the grounding and have this connection. As part of that, meditation, we have to actively put it into our lives. We can't just talk about these things, but we need to also really do them. I know for me, a lot of times it's, you're talking about water, it's taking a hot bath. And while I'm in the hot bath, to spend some time in meditation with maybe some shaman music or something like that. And that will really help you to rejuvenate and to get more energy. Another thing that helps with energy a lot is having the Reiki attunement. Because by being Reiki attuned, anytime you need energy, the energy of the universe is there for you. It's not your own personal energy that's doing the healing or the connecting. It's all direct source from the universe that's coming to you. So one of the things that I'm being drawn to here are these herons. So you may want to take a look at the heron and the meaning of the spirit animal of the heron, especially as a water sign, being a water bird. Take a look at the heron, see what is the heron wanting to tell you this week. So the next card is the basis of the situation, kind of like the basement. Oh my goodness, to get the Emperor and the Empress right after each other. The Emperor. Oh, it's a beautiful connection of the energies of the masculine and the feminine. So in your soul path and in your soul journey this week, the primary thing you're going to be focused on is that union inside yourself, inside your heart chakra, of the divine masculine and the divine feminine is in your heart. And so as you are, pulling these two energies together, Mother Earth, the action, the action of the Emperor and the joy of the Empress, and the connection of the Empress to Earth and to beauty, and the determination, the joining together of the clans under the Emperor. So it's a really strong, meaningful energy. So the thing that's going to hold you up in your journey this week is the divine masculine. Now that I have these two cards together, there's a little part of me that's like, and there may be a little fight between the two in your life. And you may need to put your feminine in its place. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but that, if you are predominantly divine feminine, you may need to say, no, this week I really have to focus more, have a basis for this connection on the divine masculine. Because the divine feminine, the Empress did come into the position of the thing that might, get in the way, or the conflict of the week. The other thing, for those on the twin flame path, for those on different types of path, it may also have to do with the connection on the 3D plane with someone who is your Emperor or Empress. But very likely this week is going to be held and supported by the connection and the balancing of the masculine and feminine in your life. So in the recent past related to the situation is the King of Pentacles. So it could be that you have been in connection with a Taurus energy, somebody who's very earth energy, and that person has really helped you to get started on this path and to progress toward that journey. So we'll definitely have some zodiacs to look at, with Aries and Venus, and on the Taurus energies. So this, having kind of like the king of abundance in the near past, it doesn't necessarily mean that you had a lot of money and now you don't. I think it has more to do with the things that you truly value have been coming into your life. Like these people that you're traveling with, the angels that you're traveling with, have been coming into your life and joining your life. And as those entities are joining your life, it's helping you to walk on this path. So crowning you, the kind of the present situation is the Nine of Swords. And so it's interesting that we were talking about dreams at the beginning, and with Penelope. So Penelope comes to you and weaves a dream that's much better than the dream that is here. So if you're having nightmares, call to Penelope Dreamweaver and the angels that will, archangels to come and help you to change your dream, reweave your dream into something that is better and more conducive to this path that you're traveling. So in the near future is the Fool energy, taking a leap of faith, jumping into that connection. And I love the it's like this little tiny rainbow here on this bottom section. Can you see it? So the rainbow in this Fool card, to me, it's what's connecting the past to the future. So it's kind of like the present. And so in the near future, during this week, you will have an opportunity to jump into this energy of moving forward. It's a Sagittarius energy, and kind of like, and part of that is this travel, connected with the Sagittarius. So I think that you'll have an opportunity to take that leap of faith, to say, okay, this is my path and I'm going to follow it. And in following it, know that the promise is there, the present energy is there of this light and love in your heart. Okay, so your power this week is the universe, or the world card. And so the power that's coming to you, the thing that's going to really give you the strength and the power and the energy that you need, is thinking about the whole world, the whole universe, the collective. That you are not alone in this universe. That as you traverse, in this journey this week, as you begin this journey of the soul, you're not alone. You're part of the big, majestic universe. And so it might look like it's completely empty and that you're all by yourself. But if you look really close, there's almost like a fairy there, or an angel, or some kind of being there to guide and to help you. So you're not alone. The energies are always there to help you. And so your power is going to be in daydreaming about this beautiful world, this beautiful universe, beautiful energies that are offered to us. So the situation surrounding you is really a sense of victory, excitement. Things have finished well, and you are on your way to bigger and better things. I think these two cards really go nicely together, that taking a leap of faith and being able to jump into that sense of victory. The hopes and fears of the Five of Pentacles. So in the midst of it all, you might be tempted to look at your life and see the areas that are lacking, thinking that you are alone, that you don't have a friend or have someone to be with, because that's a lot of what this card is about. Fearing that you're all alone, that you don't have the money or the health or the strength, whatever you need to complete this journey. So your fear is that you don't have enough, or that you aren't enough for what you're being asked to do. But remember, as you balance the energies of the masculine and the feminine, to get these two cards together in the same reading, you are being drawn and called to this beautiful place of strength and power. And as you begin to have the fears this week, don't just ignore them. Instead, embrace the fear and move past it and move on and use the strength that's being offered to you. The strength of really knowing that you are not alone and that you have been victorious in life. So the outcome is the Two of Swords. Following your heart into this new moon energy, following the energies of this path that you're going down, picking a direction, picking a path, picking the way you should go. Not using your mortal eyes, but instead using your heart and your intuition as your guide. And this also goes along with this Dreamweaver, because it's kind of like, she has her eyes closed and she's in a dream. She's in a trance. In fact, these two cards look so much alike. It's really amazing. Fascinating. Yeah, so you know, I think that the outcome will be better as you really allow yourself to have those dreams. So you have to go to bed in order to dream, right? So you can't stay up forever. So in the extended, we're going to take a look at Venus, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, and some of the people in those energies. Okay, so as we go along, if you have any questions for the week, feel free to book a personal reading with me. You can check out my Etsy. I have anywhere from just a one card question for like $3, something very simple, to, you know, a whole hour together in asking various questions. So if any of this, as it's resonating with you, water signs, you feel like a little bit more guidance is needed, I'm happy to help you with the private readings, and the link is below for that. And if you're interested in any of the cards, there's all the links are below for those as well. And I will see you over at the extended, which the link is below for the Vimeo extended, where we're going to look at the different zodiac signs and do a spread for how your higher self is wanting to instruct and direct you for this week. So we'll see you next week, water signs.